Episode 6A. If you feel like your 20s are slipping away and you still have not figured your life out, I want you to take a breath. Your 20s are not a performance review. They are not proof that you are winning or losing. They are not supposed to be the decade where every part of your life becomes perfectly clear. Your 20s are a foundation, and foundations usually look messy before they look meaningful. Welcome to Mentoring Myself, real guidance for finding peace, purpose, stability, and success. These are the lessons I wish I had when I was in your shoes. I'm Christos. Today we are talking about what your 20s are actually for. Because somewhere along the way, many people were handed a timeline. By 22, you should know your career. By 25, you should be established. By 27, you should be financially stable. By 30, you should have your identity, relationship, money, body, confidence, purpose, and future figured out. And if you do not, then something is wrong with you. That is the message a lot of young adults are carrying. Maybe nobody said it directly, but you feel it. You feel it when someone your age gets promoted. You feel it when someone gets engaged. You feel it when someone buys a home. You feel it when someone starts a business. You feel it when someone online says, "I made my first million at 24. You feel it when your family asks what your plan is. You feel it when you look at your own life and think, "I thought I would be further by now. I thought I would know by now. I thought I would feel more confident by now. I thought I would be more successful by now. I thought I would be more certain by now." But I want to ask you something. Who created that timeline? Who decided that your life had to unfold at that exact speed? Who decided that your 20s had to be a finished product instead of a formation process? Because a lot of people are suffering, not because they are failing, but because they are measuring themselves against a timeline they never consciously chose. And that is a painful way to live. Your 20s are not only for achievement, they are also for exploration. They are for learning what you are good at. They are for learning what drains you. They are for learning how you act under pressure. They are for learning what kind of people you want around you. They are for learning how money works. They are for learning how your emotions work. They are for learning what you actually value. They are for making mistakes that teach you what no book, podcast, or mentor could teach you in theory. That does not mean you waste your 20s. That does not mean you drift with no responsibility. That does not mean you avoid discipline, work, or growth. It means you stop treating your 20s like a final exam. They are not the final exam. They are the lab. You are experimenting. You are testing. You are discovering. You are building the parts of yourself that will carry you into the rest of your life. And if you only see your 20s as a race, you may miss the actual assignment of the decade. Because the assignment is not just become impressive as fast as possible. The assignment is become honest, become self-aware, become emotionally stronger, become more responsible, become more discerning, become more grounded, become someone who knows what kind of life actually fits them. That takes time. And it should take time. When I look back on different chapters of my life, I can see things now that I could not see then. Some seasons that felt confusing were actually giving me material. Some detours were giving me skills. Some failures were giving me humility. Some relationships were showing me patterns. Some work experiences were teaching me what mattered. Some spiritual experiences were helping me understand that success without peace can still feel empty. And some of the things that looked disconnected at the time eventually became part of the same story. But I could not see that while I was inside the chapter. That is what makes your 20s hard. You are living the lesson before you understand the lesson. You are collecting pieces before you can see the pattern. And when you are collecting pieces, it is easy to think you are lost. But maybe you are not lost. Maybe you are gathering experience, gathering self-knowledge, gathering discipline, gathering clarity, gathering evidence about what is true for you. That is not failure. That is formation. So here are 3 practical shifts I would give you. First, stop asking, am I where I should be? Ask, am I learning what I need to learn? That question changes the energy. Am I where I should be creates pressure. It makes life feel like a report card. It makes you compare. It makes you judge. But am I learning what I need to learn? Brings you back to growth. Maybe this season is teaching you discipline. Maybe it is teaching you how to manage money. Maybe it is teaching you how to stop people-pleasing. Maybe it is teaching you how to choose better friends. Maybe it is teaching you how to be alone without feeling empty. Maybe it is teaching you how to begin again. That matters. The lesson of the season may be more important than the look of the season. Second, build skills, not just an image. A lot of young adults feel pressure to look successful before they actually build the foundation for success. They want the title, the aesthetic, the lifestyle, the relationship, the body, the brand, the appearance of being together. But image without foundation creates anxiety because you always feel like you are pretending. Skills give you real confidence. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to manage money. Learn how to regulate your emotions. Learn how to build relationships. Learn how to solve problems. Learn how to work deeply. Learn how to take care of your body. Learn how to finish what you start. Learn how to be coachable. These are not flashy, but they are life-changing. The person who builds skills in their 20s may not look the most impressive at first, but later they have something solid to stand on. Third, let yourself explore without using exploration as an excuse to avoid responsibility. This is important. Exploration is healthy. Avoidance is not. Exploration says, I am trying things, learning, paying attention, and taking responsibility for what I discover. Avoidance says, I do not want to commit to anything, so I will call my drifting freedom. Those are not the same. Your 20s should have room for exploration, but they also need responsibility. Try things, but actually try them. Work jobs, but learn from them. Date, but pay attention to your patterns. Travel if you can, but do not use movement to avoid yourself. Start projects, but notice what you finish and what you abandon. Explore with awareness. That is how exploration becomes wisdom instead of chaos. That is the mentor moment for today. You are not late because you are still learning. You are not behind because your path is not fully formed. You are not failing because your 20s do not look like someone else's highlight reel. But you are responsible for how you use this decade, not to impress people, not to prove your worth, not to race a timeline you did not choose, but to build a foundation, a real one made of self-knowledge, discipline, emotional maturity, skills, relationships, values, and honest choices. Because the goal is not to have a perfect life by 30. The goal is to become someone who can build a meaningful life beyond 30. And that is a different goal. Here is your reflection question. If nobody was watching your timeline, what would you actually spend this year learning, building, or becoming. Sit with that, not what would look impressive, not what would make you seem caught up, what would actually build the foundation for the life you want. And if this episode helped you, send it to someone who feels like their 20s are slipping away. Maybe they are not running out of time. Maybe they are in the lab. This is Mentoring Myself, and I'll see you in the next episode.